call to order the Glennsville Board of Public Safety meeting for Wednesday, January 5th, 2022. First on the agenda is a resolution approving the minutes of the December 1st, 2021 meeting of the Glennsville Board of Public Safety.
I so move.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 3 is a resolution to approve and conduct the 34th Annual Adirondack Runners Shamrock Shuffle 5-mile road race, Sunday, March 27th, 2022, beginning at 10 a.m. in a manner consistent that has been done in recent years for this race.
Make a motion to approve.
Second? All in favor? Aye. A motion to request in your packet, so this was, I know it's been reviewed by Chief Schrammel from emails, and we're sorry, many of us are 3 days on the job, so you may not have seen this, but the information is in your packet. A request to close Oakland Avenue from 8 a.m. January 8th, 2022 to at least midnight from Route 9 to Ferdella Avenue on Oakland Avenue for the WWE event at the Cool Insuring Arena during that time. They've got a map in here, and Chief, you have reviewed that plan and you're okay with it?
Yes, yep. No, I reviewed it. Just wanted to make sure we could access our building access and our fire department protections on the building. So it was concerning because they were just using a previous event saying they're going to have it similar. I hadn't been over the parking with this event, so I just wanted to make sure that they addressed those issues. So I contacted the Civic Center or the arena, and they went through the process and sent the map up for us. I'm okay with it. Okay with it.
Yes, Chief Smith, it's okay. I mean, it sounds safe to you, safe plan as well?
Yes, it does.
All right.
We have no concerns of if we have to get in there, we will. Obviously, the fire apparatus is different.
All right. Yeah. And then there was an email from Finch Prine as well saying they don't have an issue with it. So pretty much all concerns should have been addressed, so just so you are all comfortable with it. Do we have a motion? Or questions, comments? Anybody have any comments about it? Because this came a little...
I'll make a motion.
Make a motion. All in favor? Aye. Who's ready? Any old business?
Yeah, there's one thing
Yes, sir.
that was brought up the last meeting about Central Avenue, a little short street that dead ends behind the post office.
Yes.
And there was a complaint from one of the abutting landowners about people on the other side of the street, parking in the street, making it impossible for his tenants to get out. We had talked about this at the last meeting, and the idea was that the building inspector, I believe, was going to take a look at things because it appears the tenant at 137 South, or the landlord at 137 South, built a fence in the streets right away. I looked at it again today, and it's 4 feet off the edge of the pavement. I don't know how we plowed it, actually, but we were going to see if that fence was actually encroaching on the public right-of-way and should be moved back so that the tenants for that building have a place to park that's not in the street.
So it is. It appears to you also that it is in the right of way. Yeah.
I think the question last time was the wall was 25 feet from the center of the road.
And I should have all of these documents from. This was in December's meeting, right? So I can refer back to that and have Chris refer back to that, right?
Right.
Give you an opinion.
That's what I was kidding Dan about, kicking the can down the road to you.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so I will.
If you,
yes.
Allow me to interject.
If you know.
Well, one thing I do know is Chris did. They have addressed the issue to some extent because I know they sent Will over to take a look and to talk to the neighbors, and so this thing has been moving forward. I do not know the resolution, so I apologize for that. But I know for a fact that it wasn't let go. I know for a fact the building codes department worked on that actually the next week after our meeting, so I'm aware of that. So
awesome. So how about I ask Chris to come to the next Board of Public Safety and give us an update on it? May not have a resolution, may not be resolved, but at least we could know what's being done to address it. Did you get any new concern in this month? You're just hoping this to not fall by the wayside, right?
That's it, exactly.
Well, the other issue, Mayor, was the guy couldn't back out of his
Yeah, that's right.
parking spot.
I stopped and took a photo from the other side of South Street, which I can share, I'll share with you too. Mike.
Right.
Yeah,
It looks to me like the fence is up illegally, too close.
I think so.
So I think the issue is where it looks like the road's 131 feet long. The fence is approximately half of that distance.
yeah.
Okay, so, thank you. So, why don't we, I'll just put it on for follow-up, because I don't want to make a motion. Let's find out what's being done to address it and where we are, and
We can table it.
yeah, table it until
Yeah.
then. So, great, table. So, I don't, we don't need a motion to table though, right? We just, it's brought up in old business. We'll make a recommendation to bring Chris in to give us an update at the next meeting. How's that? Table it?
It was tabled in the last meeting.
It was tabled in the last meeting, so we'll continue that. We'll ask Chris to come to report to us in our next meeting. Okay?
Good.
Great. Any other old business? All right, if there's no old business, how about new business? Do you have any new business? Having none, we'll move on to Chief Smith's report, please.
Afternoon, everyone. So I don't have anything other than what was in our report. Other than we have a new recruit starting the academy January 24th. Jacob Saunders, he was appointed at the last meeting. A new police recruit. Moving along well right now, so I don't foresee there being any issues with him starting the academy in January. January 24th. I do have our end of the year report is in the process of being compiled. Obviously, it's a lot of work, and I suspect it to be done for our February meeting. And then I request to go into executive session.
Okay, great. Motion to approve Chief Smith's
I'll
report.
make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Chief Schrammel.
Amazed.
Yeah.
Just kind of give everybody an idea. We've been, this year was, and I don't have my annual report done yet either, but this year was substantially busier than our previous years. So I don't know if that's related to, and there's a reason for that. So both EMS-wise and fire-wise, so we had a pretty busy year. Just to let everybody know, we had 2 fires over the holiday, which I know we don't kind of talk about fires that much here. Because we do them and put them out and then we move on. But these were, I thought, the guys kind of deserve some credit because they were holiday fires. We had one on Christmas Eve and one on Christmas Day. So they were quick stops. The sad part about it is the one on Christmas Eve, we had to displace one family. They couldn't go back to their home, and we were able to maintain the integrity of the second one on Christmas Day and allow people to stay there at least for that day, so they didn't have to be displaced on Christmas Day. So again, that was a wonderful fire and a good stop. Our guys did a good job, and just kind of give them a little credit because those are tough ones when you get holidays, and it's tough on families that it occurs to, and it's tough on our guys, and so. Just to kind of bring that up, it was kind of a unique circumstance, having on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So, that's another thing I wanted to bring up that I thought is kind of important. We've talked about this in the past, but the support of the police department has been phenomenal with this virus. I think they got a good group of guys that understand. They don't get in our way, but they're there to help. They don't park the trucks in front of the building where they're not supposed to, but they park in areas where they can shut off traffic and whatever we need. I think we got a really good understanding with this new group of officers that are coming up through. And we do appreciate their help on those fires. We go there with a minimum staffing of 8. It's kind of hard to get everything done with 8 people. And it was very evident in the cable fire we had earlier this year. So the officers pulling lines and humping lines for us. It's not part of their job, but it's appreciated. So I just wanted to, reach out to them, just spoke to the chief about that today. We have one new firefighter starting this next week. He starts on the 10th. It's the one we hired, Aaron Barney. So the official first day will be on the 10th. First day, as usual, so we can get all his training and certain things done that we're required to do. He'll be working days, and then he'll be assigned to a crew the next week. So just so everybody's aware that we're in the process of that, and that's working well. We also have 2 retirements effective this week. So we talked about it in the past when they put in their letters, but they actually are effective this week. We have Scott Mason, whose official last day is today. So 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, he is done. And then we have Assistant Chief Fred Pettis, and he'll be done on Friday. So 2 of them today. The sad part about that is that'll leave us with 5 vacancies that are unfilled. And we talked about this before, with not having the people to hire and some of the other situations. So kind of as part of that, I've been working with civil service now for 2 months to try to create almost a new civil service title that's never been done in New York State. So our Warren County Civil Service Director, Trish Nenninger, has been working with me and actually the head of state civil service to create a firefighter paramedic trainee position. So this will allow us, when we don't have the paramedics out there, to allow us to hire a trainee position that we can actually get the person trained and up and running as a full-fledged paramedic, and then he would actually move up to a firefighter paramedic without taking a test. So this is kind of new. It's something the state's never done before. So it's been kind of a long process to try to get it done, and a lot of work. I appreciate Warren County Civil Service for everything they've done to help me and get this done. But again, that was finalized today, I believe. So this is good for us because we're going to post these 2 exams in the coming weeks. So it helps us a lot. So just everybody's aware of that. And then I just have one quick thing for executive session updates. We talked about the captains and some of the stuff we're dealing with unions. So I just want to address the latest information which has occurred today, so we make the board aware of it. Okay, that's it.
Thank you. For you, Chief, 2 questions. One is, so the one day the firefighter is starting, is it one day or 1 week that'll work days?
He works days a week.
For a week.
1 week.
And then you get the training and then he goes to
Yeah, we hire anybody in every department does the same thing. We're required to have bloodborne pathogens, workplace violence, sexual harassment training, all those things.
Gotcha.
When you're working a shift, it's very difficult to get that done. So what we do is bring him in, he's an extra body, and we can get through that training and make sure he's at least has that minimal training. So we are compliant with PASH and OSHA requirements. So that's what we do. And then again, he'll go back on his crew. Right now, I'm looking at 2 academies. One starts in April. I'm trying to now determine when the Utica Academy starts. I reached out to Utica. I have not heard back yet. The other one's in Montreux Falls, and that one starts April 4th. So I'll get them 2 academies as soon as we can.
As soon as we
Yeah.
The second question is the 2 gentlemen that are retiring. Has the city done anything to recognize them and for their contributions to the city? I assume there is, but I'm not having been
No,
there.
actually, I don't think we've ever gone to that extent.
No.
Other than what the guys do at the firehouse.
The
things like that,
the
recognize them.
firehouse guys themselves.
And a lot of times we give them a ride in the truck, the final day home, things like that, so, and recognize them that way.
So in the future, when you and I talk, well, at least it would be great to give them some sort of recognition from the Board of Public Safety and the city itself. It's a great lifetime of service. So it's something we can do without costing a lot of money, but giving them credit for what they're doing. So,
I agree with that.
all right,
Understood.
thank you.
Make a motion to approve.
Yes, a motion to approve the chief's report.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And thank you. So we should make, could somebody make a motion to go into executive session, discuss some personnel issues?
So maybe.
Second? Did you get that? You're way ahead of me. Great, thank you. So we've come out of executive session, and there were, to discuss personnel issues, and no motions or decisions have been made in executive session. So no resolutions to record in now that we're back in session. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I will.
Second.
Aye. Yippee!
We're done.
Favor? Aye?
Aye.
So moved. Thank you.